Hello everyone, today we will again open up a saga expansion for the Lord of the Rings, the living card game, The Road Darkens. Ooh. Now then, as I have read somewhere, expansions are actually a part of the story of the book. So this part, by the looks of this piece of art here, will focus on Fool of a Took. Yes, that part. And maybe they have a cave troll. So, let's take a look here. Oh, and we actually get the Bridge of Khazad-dûm. That's interesting, because I thought Khazad-dûm was an expansion on its own. Well, doesn't matter. Let's open it up and see what we get. Just like last video, I will just skip through the enemy cards. I will cover the friendly cards. And maybe I will skip through the other cards as well, the objectives, because it actually took quite a while. We get one booklet here with an expansion symbol, some components, some cards here that tell us stuff. What's this then? What a strange card. Well, we'll see that sooner or later. Some art here, probably Schmiegel. Right. Okay, we will open up these packs again, and my lovely assistant will help me unpack them. Oh, look at him standing there. Mr. What was it? Underhill? Oh. Right, let's take a look here. We're starting off with Frodo Baggins as our hero. And I'm actually quite glad to finally have a Frodo Baggins, because in the core set, there is no Frodo. So it's a bit weird, but here we have him. He's a hobbit, and he's a ring bearer. And he has a threat level of 0, 2 willpower, 1 strength, and 2 defense, and then 2 HP. And he has its own little collar. A sphere, as they call it here. Okay, so how do we call this sphere? Does it say somewhere in the booklet? The Fellowship Sphere. Alright, cool. Response. After Frodo Baggins exhausts to defend an attack, exhaust 1 ring and spend 1 Fellowship resource to target the attacking enemy. Then this attack deals no damage and each player raises his threat by 2. Then, we have Gandalf. Right, so we got another Gandalf in the core set, so I wonder what this one will be like. He is also a hero with a threat level of 14, 3 willpower, 3 strength, and 3 defense, 5 HP. He is, of course, Istari, which is basically the race he is. He's a wizard. Play with the top card of your deck face up. Once per phase, you may play the top card of your deck as if it was in your hand. When playing a card this way, Gandalf is considered to have the printed, these sphere icons. Oh, cool. So he's actually multicolored then. Oh, and these are the only 2 heroes that we get. Now on to the allies. We have Galadriel. For 3, we get a 3 willpower, 0 strength, 0 defense, 3 HP. She's of the Noldor, and she's a noble. At the end of the round, discard Galadriel from play. And as a response, after you play Galadriel from your hand, search the top 5 cards of your deck for an attachment of cost 3 or less, and put it into play. Put the remaining cards back in any order. Cool. And we get, of course, 3 of her. Then we have Boromir, which is a cost of 4, 1 willpower, 3 strength, 1 defense, and 4 HP. He is a Gondor warrior. And Boromir gets +2 defense while defending against an enemy with an engagement cost higher than your threat. And as a response, after Boromir takes any amount of damage, ready him. Elrond. He is also of the Noldor and he is a healer. For the cost of 3, we get a 3 willpower, 2 attack, 3 defense, 3 HP. At the end of the round, discard Elrond from play, just like Galadriel. And as a response, after Elrond enters play, Choose one. Heal all damage from a hero, discard a condition attachment, or each player draws one card. That can be actually pretty good to have. Bilbo Baggins. For the cost of 2, we have a 2 willpower, 0 strength, 0 defense, 2 health hobbit. And as a response, after Bilbo Baggins enters play, search your deck for a pipe attachment and add it to your hand. Shuffle your deck. Ah yes, smoking that old Toby. Then we have Flame of Anor, which is an event, and it's a spell. For the cost of 1, we have an action. Add Flame of Anor to the victory display and discard the top card of your deck to ready an Istari character you control. That character gets +X attack until the end of the phase, where X is the discarded card's cost, and it has a victory point of 1. Then we get Gandalf's Staff. It's an artifact item staff for the cost of 2, attached to Gandalf, and it is restricted. Of course, it has an action, exhaust Gandalf's staff to choose 1. Choose a player to draw 1 card, add 1 resource to a hero's resource pool, or discard a shadow card from a non-unique enemy. Then we have a Wizard's Pipe. It's an item pipe, and it attaches to an Istari character. Limit 1 per character for the cost of 1. As an action, exhaust Wizard Pipe to exchange a card in your hand with the top card of your deck. Ooh, and then we have the Fellowship of the Ring. That is nice. It is a Fellowship Sphere card for the cost of 2. It has the text Fellowship, and it attaches to the Ring Bearer. Each hero gets +1 willpower. And as a forced ability, after a character is destroyed... Oh wow. After a character is destroyed, discard Fellowship of the Ring. Ah, yeah, so basically you create your own Fellowship of the Ring. Then if one of them is destroyed, the Fellowship is no more. Then we have Sting. As it's a boon. It's an artifact item weapon for 2. It attaches to a Hobbit hero, and it is restricted. Attached hero gets +1, +1, and +1. And as a response, after attached hero exhausts to defend an attack, discard the top card of the encounter deck. Deal damage to the attacking enemy equal to the discarded card's threat level. Oh. Mithril Shirt. For 1, it's also a boon. Artifact item armor attached to the Ring Bearer. Attached hero gets +1 and +1 defense and +1 hit point. Glamdring, the Sword of Gandalf. It's an artifact item weapon, also a boon, for 2. Attached to a warrior, hero, or Gandalf, and it is restricted. Attached hero gets +2 strength. As a response, after attached character destroys an orc enemy, draw 1 card. Then we have Anduril for 3. It's also a boon artifact item weapon, attached to a noble hero or Aragorn, restricted. Attached hero gets +1, +1, and +1. And as a response, after an attack in which the attached hero defended resolves, exhaust Anduril to target the enemy that just attacked. Declare attached hero as an attacker against that enemy and resolve the attack. So basically a counter attack. Then we have a Phial of Galadriel. For 0, it's an item gift, also a boon, and it has a setup text attached to a hero in play. Action. After Phial of Galadriel, add Phial of Galadriel to the victory display and remove it from the campaign pool. To give each enemy engaged with you -4 attack until the end of the round. Victory 3. Cool. 3 golden hairs. Ah, she gave that to Gimli. It's an item gift, also a boon for the cost of 0. Also a setup attached to a hero in play. As an action, add 3 golden hairs to the victory display. Oh, that's a really strange sentence. Add 3 golden hairs to the victory display. And remove it from the campaign pool. To lower each player's threat by 3. Then each player draws 3 cards. And also, it has a victory point of 3. Very fitting. Lorien Rope. It's an item gift. It's a setup attached to a hero in play. She gave this to Sam, I believe. Right? The rope? Yeah. Yes. As an action, add Lothian rope to the victory display and remove it from the campaign pool to give each location in the staging area -2 threat until the end of the phase. And there's a victory points of 3. Alright. We have more. Leaf wrapped lembas. Lembas. For 0, it's an item, gift. It attaches to a hero in play as well. And as an action, add leaf wrapped lembas to the victory display and remove it from the campaign pool to ready all heroes in play. Victory 3. And then we go over to the shadow player, and we have a Watcher in the Water as our first enemy. Great Warg Chief, the Hound of Sauron, Howling Warg, Crebain from Dunland, Redhorn Pass, Doors of Durin, Tree-Crowned Hill, we have the Hills of Hollin, Redhorn Foothills for pack 1. And we have more for this set of cards. This is a big set of cards, 33 in total. Eregion. Regiments of Crows. Snowdrifts. Snowdrifts. Bitter Cold. Storm of Howls. And that's that for this pack. Next pack here is 38 cards. So these are big stacks of cards. So maybe 1 or 2 campaigns. Who knows? Let's take a look here. Doom for Journey in the Dark. So this one is called Journey in the Dark. The Balrog. Oh, nice. I've always been fascinated by the Balrog. I love that character. Now I have it. Orc Chieftain, Great Cave Troll. Like I said, they have a cave troll. Uruk from Mordor. Then we have Moria Orc, Moria Archer, the Great Bridge, the Chamber of Mazarbul, the Mines of Moria, Many-Pillared Hall, Darkened Stairway, Ancient Guard Room. They are coming. We cannot get out. Deep Fissure. Fool of a Took. Oh yeah. Nice. And then we go over to the next set of cards, which is 35 cards. So yeah, these are big piles. Frodo's Choice. Breaking of the Fellowship. Oh, terrible. Uruk-hai Captain. We have an Uruk-hai Archer, which goes into another Uruk-hai Archer. Uruk-hai Tracker. Uruk-hai Hunter. We have Parth Galen. Seed of Seeing. The Argonath. Sarngebir. River Anduin. Wooded Shoreline. Slopes of Amon Hen. Growing Threats. Orcs of the White Hand. Black Feathered Arrows. Fallen into Evil. And then we have some... Ooh, what's this then? Is this the Nightmare Mode cards? That's interesting. I have never opened up one of those packs, so I don't know what this is. Lust for the Ring. Oh, wait, these are burdens. Yeah, I saw these in the booklet. Burdens. Shadow of Fear. Pursued by the Enemy. We have Overcome by Grief. Grievous Wound. Followed by Night. Ill Fate. Ooh, that's a beautiful card. Oh, look at that. The One Ring. And it's an objective, and I will read this one because this is just too beautiful. Setup. The first player claims the one ring and attaches it to the ring bearer. Attached hero does not count against the hero limit, and the first player gains control of attached hero. If the one ring leaves play, the players lose the game. Oh, this card is just beautiful. I love it. And then we go over to the campaign cards. So we start off here with the Council of Elrond, and like I said, I won't go over these this time, or else it will take way too long. The ring goes south. We have the 9 Walkers, which is the Fellowship, of course, and the hunt is up. Oh, and we have more. The Gates of Moria. Yeah, and that's that. Then for the next campaign here, Journey in the Dark, we have the Long Dark of Moria. Drums in the Deep. We have the Bridge of Khazad-dûm. And then we go to the Breaking of the Fellowship, which is the Great River. The Company Divided. Searching the Woods. Guard the Hobbits. The Seat of Amon-Hen. Orc Hunting. Oh my god, this really splits up. Then the ring bearer sets out. And that's that. So before we go over to these cards, I don't really know what they are. I forgot to take a look at what decks we need. So let's take a look here. So this is just... okay. So this is just one deck. Makes sense because the piles are really big. And for this, it's also just one pile of cards. And for this, it's also just one pile of cards. Alright, cool. So let's take a look at these. I guess we flip into the back. The ring goes south. Lord of the Rings Part 4. You are playing campaign mode. Maybe this is just one long story. Oh, that will be interesting if I ever film that. Journey in the Dark, Lord of the Rings Part 5. Yeah, this is just one big story. Breaking of the Fellowship. I don't know which one is the first one, but I will find it out. And before I will play these, I will have the other set and just make it one big story. And maybe some of the other boxes that I have lying around here are the subsequent parts, but we'll figure that out along as we go. Right, thank you all for watching. See you guys next time. Bye bye.